So I'm Marlene, this is Jude, and we have been doing the pilot program for the extension, which is Farmers Market Fresh out there, so some of you may have seen us. And so the person that was supposed to do the class today, I know there's a conflict in scheduling, so they asked us to do it. So we have agreed to, and we're just normal girls, but we do love to cook, so hopefully we can help inspire you some today. But we are going to do 2 recipes we have done out in the market, and then a third one that we just do at home we thought would be a good complement to the seasonal things we bought today, which are zucchini, squash, and cucumber. That's what we're going to use today. And tomato, yes. So the 2 recipes from our market are the cucumber relish and the summer squash with pasta. These were 2 of our favorite. We do have copies, yes. The first one we're going to start with because it has to bake for 20 minutes, and I'm going to bake it. Thank you, Miss Dina. I wanted to bring a gift, so it's in the back box, and we forgot to pull it out. But anyways, we're going to bake it. This is called a German pancake, and it's a recipe a friend gave to me a long time ago. We use it all the time at my house, and because it's so easy, fast, and it's yummy. But also, what's cool about it is that you can pretty much put on top of this thing whatever you had the night before for dinner. That's kind of how we do it. So if we had hamburgers, I throw the leftover little crumbles of hamburger on the top. But my favorite thing to put on it always is some of the zucchini squash, which is what made me think of it today. And of course, I always put garlic and onion on everything I make because I'm pretty sure that makes it all taste better. Yeah. But I've never cooked it in this little oven. So when I came here this morning, I was like, oh yeah, well definitely, we planned to do that, and the little pan I brought didn't fit. Well, I had to run to the store, because it turns out the market didn't have corn, because corn goes in our pasta dish. So I went to the store to get a can of corn, and I found the little pan. So we are going to get to make it today, but it will be a literal experiment for all of us, because I've never actually baked in that before, but surely it'll work, right?
Oh yeah.
Alright? And I'm literally doing this in front of you because it's so easy. And you know what I didn't check for is a trash can. So you're alright? This is going to be my trash can. I can see mine. So 3 eggs. And if I was at home, I'd use my little hand mixer. Because what you want to do is the 3 eggs first is to get them bubble mixed well. So I use that little hand mixer, and that happens quite fast. I wonder if I'll get a bubble with this thing. I might need a volunteer to mix this thing super fast. Will I get it? You'll get it. I can mix. You can mix? All right, thank you. Now, beat that up really, really good so it's bubbly. Once it's bubbly, then we're going to add, for those of you that write it down, super simple, 3 eggs, half a cup of flour, and a half a cup of milk. And that's it. And if you don't have a pen to write it down, it's okay because we'll get you a pen and you can write it in a minute. What I brought today to put on top, for me, is a yummy jalapeno and cheddar, fully cooked sausage. But again, use whatever you have. Like I've done this with chicken. Ooh, this is a lovely guy. I've done it with chicken, of course bacon, you love that. Ham. I've even just used, because I didn't have anything else, lunch meat that we had for sandwiches, and just pull it apart and put it on the top. So just cheese as well. And yeah, you could just use just cheese. What's really strange is the kids even like this. I don't know if that's strange, but anyways, we'll chop a little bit of that. One of my other favorites, is it got bubbles? It's good in there. Is zucchini and squash. We've already chopped this for our other recipe, but I usually try to make these real thin, so I'm going to try to slice a couple of these smaller. Pretty bubbly? Yeah. Alright, let's do it while it's bubbly. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's perfect. See the bubbles? Again, that hand mixer makes it super fast. So in that, you add half a cup of milk. And then your half a cup of flour. And 2 melted tablespoons of butter. Tablespoons, yes ma'am. I just cut it right off the stick. Some of us need a little direction. Those little lines help. Now, normally what I do when I'm at home is I pour this on a pizza pan. So, and it's about this size. So today, I'm going to be guessing because this is our pan today, so I'm not going to put it all in there. I'm only going to put maybe half. I'm really not sure how much to put in there, to be honest. Any input?
Just wing it.
Wing it. That's a good idea. All right. Now, in this mixture, if you want, you can put the salt and pepper in it now. I would just do it all on top. All right. Oh, and I think I usually normally would spray this pan. Just thinking about that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil on there. Where are my paper towels? I'll just use that. Just so it won't stick. And you know what I'll do is I'll do this pan, even though we might not get to cook them both. They'll be ready.
Was it olive oil?
That is olive oil. If I was at home, I would have just sprayed it with something. And again, I normally use a pizza pan, just because it really holds together well. When you cut that thing and serve it up, it holds together just like a little piece of pizza would. So I think I'm just going to divide this. You want to preheat that? I don't know. Do you preheat those? Probably a good idea. Why don't you preheat that for me, June? Somebody tell her to talk. She's making me do all the talking. All of her sisters, that's what they do to you. All right, so I'm going to put some pepper and salt on it. And again, this is the part you can do however you want. I haven't thought about, I haven't tried it yet. I'm just making it more of a sweet something. But okay, I put garlic on everything. So I'm going to put a little bit of garlic on here too. Of course, you could just sprinkle it with powder. I'm going to have to use my fingers here.
For garlic to taste.
Yes, garlic to taste. Or omit it if you don't like it. And I put garlic, like I said, and onion on everything. So I stole some of her onions she cooked or cut up earlier. And there's bell pepper in this. So I'm going to sprinkle some of that on the top too. Carla promised me that I couldn't mess up, that no matter what, y'all would love me because I'm giving you food. She said, they're going to love you, Marlene. I promise, because you're giving them food. It's not going to matter. I'm like, okay, that sounds like a plan. I can do that. All right, so I'm going to cut up some of these just to make it a little smaller. And I lay it on top, kind of like you would a pizza. I just make a nice level layer. We should have saved a whole one of these so I could make rings, because normally I just make little rings. The zucchini and the squash. Give it a nice flavor though. And tomato. Do you have any tomato over there? I need you to give me a piece of tomato, June. Slice up some for the top of this, because I also like to put tomato on there.
Look at that tomato.
It's a big one, isn't it? Have you all seen the program we've done out there? Have you tasted any of our samples? Anyone? Yeah? Yeah.
How do you want these?
Just for this. So small little slices then.
It's a beautiful tomato.
It is. Well, this might be a little chunky style, but we're just going to do it.
I just eat that without an apple.
I know, I do too. With salt.
It has a lot of meat in it.
This little guy, by the way, if you ever watch it, when it's in the oven, it blows up. You're like, oh, what's happening in there? Because it makes a big bubble, but then it goes back. So, yeah, that'd be fine. I'm going to slice this a little bit again. Put some tomato on it. And the cheese, you can put whatever cheese, but I always put cheese on it. I mean, kind of have to have the cheese, don't you think?
What kind of cheese?
I put like sharp, I got cheddar today. So, and again, this is one of those recipes that kind of like you put whatever you kind of happen to have in your fridge, which is probably why I like it. I don't like a lot of preparing. I like to kind of wing it. So, and then I'm going to put the sausage on it. And you can cover this as full or as least, as much as you want.
What is that, jalapeno and?
This is jalapeno and cheddar.
Actually, it's probably good.
It's very good. This is one of my family's favorite broth. And that's why I bought it when I ran to the store. And I found the pan. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I better buy something on it. I knew they would eat this at home. So I thought, well, I'll get some. I know everybody will. And I honestly don't know if I've ever actually put this on. But this is fully cooked. And now, some cheese. And again, you can put as much or as little of this stuff as you want. I just sprinkle this guy right on the top. German pancake is what this is called. Old recipe. I don't know. I think I need just a little bit more of this. We want to make sure it tastes good when y'all get that sample. I don't want to run through it too fast. So we're going to let this guy cook 20 minutes. About, well, 18. I'm not sure. We're going to check this little thing. Y'all help me keep an eye on it.
What's the temperature? I set it at 350.
It's supposed to be at 4.
Oh.
Let's see. It's supposed to be at, let me look, my recipe's on my phone. Actually, it says 450 for 18 to 20 minutes.
Okay, you'll have to pop that up some.
All right, so here goes. Lord help us. So this one was a favorite out there. We actually did this twice. Summer squash and pasta. And this has the...
How many of y'all have tried it out
Has
there?
everybody already tried it?
Oh,
Oh, good.
tried it out
We
there.
were worried that everybody had already tried it. We're like, oh, no, that won't be good. Good. So this has 2 zucchinis in it. We've doubled this recipe, but it has 2 zucchinis, 2 squashes. Squashes, is that a word? I don't know. And then it's the rotini pasta, which we've already cooked. So this is how we do this guy. Let me think about this. Oh yeah, I know where I'm at. Because we've already prepared it all. Basically, you chop first. What you do is you chop your zucchini and your squash. And wasn't there onion in this? Let me look. There is. Okay.
No, there
No,
isn't.
there's not. No. So it's the zucchini and the squash. And once we get that all cut up, and normally, by the way, we would use fresh corn, and we did that in the market, but they didn't have anything. So I went and bought a can of corn. But we normally would just boil it like you normally would, put it in the ice water, and then we chopped it off. And that is very good because it's so fresh. So we're going to pretend we did that, or I think Carla did a freezing class a couple weeks ago. This would be a great time to pull out your frozen corn to use for it too. So what we're going to do now is we've already prepared it all. Thank you, ma'am. And we've chopped it all up. So I'll see what I'll watch us do that. We're going to turn on the skillet. And what we do basically is we saute this for just about 5 to 6 minutes. And we're going to do it in olive oil and garlic. So it's 2 tablespoons of olive oil. That I do remember. Of course, I usually just throw it in there. But since I'm in the middle of the class, better.
Yes.
And then I think it was 2 tablespoons of garlic. And again, I kind of look at that too. And let's get this down a little bit. And we're going to need, I guess this bowl will work, to mix this together.
Thank you.
Thank you, yes, thank you. And my skillet. So we're going to get this oil a little bit warm first with this garlic for about 1 minute maybe. Just till it gets a little bit, you can start to smell it. Once you can start to smell it, you know that it's working right. So here, we won't do that for this. Inside this, after we saute our vegetables, we'll be putting the corn in here, the basil, and then feta cheese, and you toss it, and then you'll get to sample this. It's very tasty. So I'm going to get this corn ready. Juice out. Use this bowl. Is that gross? Sorry. It's not a good demo etiquette, is it? Pouring corn juice in a bowl you've already used.
For sure.
I should have done it at least this way. I'm sorry.
It's just like being at home, right?
Right.
It's all good.
Well, at least we're not licking
We
our
all
fingers.
do.
I mean, that's positive. Speaking of that, I gotta remember to put my gloves back on. All right, I smell that. It's starting to smell pretty good.
It's been in 5 minutes.
How long have you been cooking like this?
Doing this this is like literally the first time I've ever done it. Well, thank you. Now we've been doing the farmers market fresh out there, but we cook it in the kitchen. And then we just bring it out. We're just handing out samples and the recipe card and answering, questions or whatever like that. I'm trying to just think here how much corn. It was 1.5 cups of corn. So this is 8 ounces, no, it's 15 ounces. I think this is enough. We're just gonna throw that whole can in there. All right, I like this to get just a little bit brown. I think I might have to turn it up. All right, this is when it's about to smell good. I hear it, I hear it. All right, what was I about to do? So put that in there. All right, let's give it 1 second. All right, that's perfect, that's perfect. Or I think it's perfect. So we're gonna follow it.
You think it's perfect.
It must be. Now, we doubled this recipe, so instead of there being, I think it was 2 of each, yeah, we did 4 of each. But we're gonna just do half right now, because I don't think the can would hold it all anyway. And then, if anybody wants to, you can come up and cook the other half. And I'll sit down and watch. We'll critique you. Looks good, smells good. That was about half, maybe a little more. Oops, forget about that guy. All right. So then I just kind of stir this in there, just your normal saute, like you would saute anything else.
Here, chicken.
All right, how much? Where is our what makes this so good is the feta cheese and bacon. It's a good combination. All right, we're back in business, I think. Cooking. This takes about 5 to 8 minutes. When you get that about done, we'll put the corn in there, which I could have already done. And then we're going to toss it with the pasta, which I have over here. Oh, I've never done it in this big pot, actually. Pasta and the feta cheese. Do we have sample cups? I have the cups right there. And then the plate. All right. I didn't know which one we want to use. And then we got the smallest spoons on the planet right here. We also have some cards here, the tips for shopping at Farmers Market, which is, wasn't that the seasonal? I don't want to say it, but I think that was a seasonal guide is why I put it in there. Yeah. Sure, I welcome to that. All right, almost got this. Then you'll get the sample the first thing here in a minute. Now what I did with this one, by the way, I didn't make this at home because it was so good. I made some chicken and I made a whole dish. So because this has the zucchini and the squash, it has of course the corn, the basil, the feta, then it has the pasta. So I added chicken to it and I just put it in like a big casserole pan. And I thought about baking it with some cheese on it, but I didn't want to ruin it. So, but my family loved it. So I think you could make it a whole meal. I don't think it would ruin it though. I'm like cheese, I don't know, but almost got it. Alright, what's going on in this guy? This is the cucumber relish?
It's like the cooking shows, so they have the people in the back that front everything, and then you use the...
Yeah. Watch out, Rick Trey. We are in. You need to just go ahead and get your job.
Make it look so easy.
Right. Somehow miraculously all of this gets done. Alright, I think this is pretty close. I think it needs to be a little bit longer still, honestly. I think we chopped them a little bit. But you can make this as much, cook it as good as you want. I mean, some people like them more crisp. But I am going to go ahead and put the corn in there just to warm it. Since our pasta is not so warm anymore. Alright, in this bowl, do you want to do however much, let's see, was it the pasta goes in there. And it's right here. And I can't remember how much was put in there though. I think it's 2 cups maybe, or... That's a lot of corn. I might have not should put it all in there.
I don't think anybody takes it.
I don't think so. Probably not. Let's start a little bit for this guy. Okay. So the pasta thing are in there, and then the feta, and it's 1/4 a cup of the basil. And we didn't have fresh basil on the market, but this is pretty fresh. I buy this a lot. So, yeah, I think that's about good. All right, and then together.
What does that mean?
That means there's there should be a spoon somewhere. That means there's nothing on the burner no more, but it's still hot. Make up your mind. What are you gonna do? Think a little more pasta? Did you think so? I'll say a little more. So let me see where we're at. So the directions were, we prepared the pasta like we're supposed to in a large skillet. We did the olive oil with the garlic. We sauteed it for 5 to 6 minutes. We're going to need salt and pepper. That's what we didn't do yet. And then we remove it from the heat and we add the corn, the basil, the pasta, and toss it with the feta cheese. And we serve it warm. So we got the basil in there. We need salt and pepper. And we need the cheese. Ooh, look at that. Can you, oh, I can't put the pepper in. Some people might. And it says 4 ounces of feta. And this is 6, so I'd say almost as whole thing. This is what's going to make it taste good, so you might as well keep putting a lot of it in there, right? That looks about right. And then we definitely going to need some salt in it. We don't have a shaker. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, I should have done that. That would have been cool little. Oh, that's there. Let's look at this pancake. You see how this pancake's blowing way up? Oh, it's looking good. There we go. It's almost about ready to eat.
Thank you so much for your help.
I say let's keep cooking. I'm gonna cut this little pizza. All right, I had just cut the. All right, so we're gonna let y'all sample this next. And again, this recipe I don't have a card for, but just write that down. 3 eggs, half a cup of milk, half a cup of flour, 2 tablespoons of butter.
And they're making a coffee pot.
So you tell us about that for a second. What's going on with that while that's cooking? So we got everything's chopped.
Everything is chopped. We've got tomatoes, cucumbers, green peppers, red onions. We will be putting a tablespoon of sugar, salt, black pepper, and mayonnaise in this. And then
All right, so we're going to do this one next. We're going to let that guy cook again. And when it's done, y'all run to that.
That is.
Was it good? So the pancake, thumbs up?
Yes,
It's so easy too, that's what I love it. And I really want to try it one time with something sweet, like cinnamon and apple or something. I mean, I think
I
that should
do that. I make the just the pumpkin cake, and because my kids like to watch it grow and
Right.
fall. And then I can apples with cinnamon, and then I'll put that over the top for like a dessert.
Yeah, see, I had a feeling it'd be good. My mind was like, I don't know, because it's egg, but I'm like, surely it would be good, so I'm going to do that. It's right there. Yeah, it's right there. Right there. All right, so this one is, again, we doubled this recipe. We're ambitious people. We came from a family of 7, I guess. We're used to making big stuff. So this is the cucumber relish. Inside this bowl, we have the chopped tomatoes, and I'm just going to tell you what the recipe reads. 1.5 cups of tomato, 4 cucumbers, half a cup of green pepper, half a cup of red onion, and now we're going to do a tablespoon of sugar, which will double that, half a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 of ground pepper, and 1/4 cup of fat-free mayonnaise, which I don't have fat-free, but a little extra fat don't hurt anybody, does it? That's all we got up for that guy. That guy, right? He don't count right now. He's in his own little cooking world. So, and some of these recipes we've done, we've been impressed actually with all of them, but some of them we've noticed, just like, I guess that's common knowledge, but definitely tastes better after it sits. So this may be the case of this one too. I honestly don't remember this. I think you're right. So, I've lost my partner here. 1/4 cup. I'll do this twice.
Wonderful, the pasta is great, the rice will be wonderful with this.
How about
This sure looks like a lot. Okay, so a half a teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of salt in here. Guys, there we go. And I might need glasses. So this is the cucumber relish that's also getting ready to be passed out. So if y'all would like to try this, is it good? That's a good idea. Okay,
She'd make a copy.
cool. Well, thumbs up? Is that good? All right, what was your favorite one between the 3 we've done? The cucumber salad? Yeah? What about the cameraman? What's your favorite one?
All of them.
All of them. Is there any of them that you
Must
think
be a
you'll try
married
at home?
man.
Yeah? All of them? Yeah? Good. Do you like to cook? Okay, cool. Y'all hear that? So the copies are coming. Everybody got a copy of the relish one already too?
Yes.
Okay, and then everybody, again, I didn't have the other recipe, the pancake, but super simple, write it down. And any other questions? Or anything else? If not, you're welcome to just keep eating and I'm gonna start picking up.